I would like to do this.
You what?
I would like to get this done.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Paint and Spill. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Cal. Nice to meet you.
Do I look at the camera or at you?
With the camera, but then we can speak when we speak. We just speak like this.
Okay.
Oh God, this is my bad side.
You don't have a bad side.
Oh Billy, that's so nice. As you can see, this is a very typical episode of Paint and Spill. We're sat on the couch, no makeup involved. I'm joined with my now fiance, actually not boyfriend anymore.
It's your boyfriend.
You wave with that hand with the ring on.
I know, that's not even my waving hand.
It's Christmas. I just wanted a bit of a relaxing chat, a little conversation, answer some of your guys' dilemmas, and just chat about 2024. A lot of people want to get to know me and Billy a little bit more. I have seen lots of comments, messages, DMs requesting that, so that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
Hello, Billy.
Hello, Callum.
Would you like to introduce yourself? Who is Billy Miller? I feel like we just got to start this way.
God, that is a hard question.
Hit me with your best shot, fire away.
That's a really hard question. I don't know how to say who I am. I think the best way is people could determine who I am from this conversation.
Being my boyfriend.
That's obviously one part of me, yeah. But I think everyone else could decide.
One part?
Well, so when I go to work,
Yeah.
do you think I'm just still until you walk back in the room I'm in?
Yeah? That's what I'd hope. That's what I'd like.
Right, okay. That is pretty much what you do, because when I come home, when I leave, you're in bed, and then when I come home, you sat in the couch, though. And that is the two defaults.
That's actually very true.
So true.
I probably actually am in there when you leave, in here when you come home.
Yep.
And it's just them two destinations.
Yep.
Also, guys, before we really get into this, can I just address my mic? I'm basically having to whisper because it's overly sensitive.
To sound, believe it or not.
To sound, yeah. I don't know what it is. I just liked it because I thought if I do sit down videos like this, the mic is so fun. And the fact that I get to hold a mic it's kind of given.
You're just living your TMZ dream, aren't you?
TMZ?
That's more cameras, isn't it, actually?
They're like the paparazzi people out there, and then they do like Hollywood news.
Yeah, there was just like street journalism, like paparazzi, like before it was a thing. Like there was what was it called when something changes in industry? Like an industry breaker, like a...
I actually don't know. There was a trend starter, I don't know.
No, there's a word for it, like there's a set industry, someone comes in and completely changes the game. That was TMZ.
What is the word?
There's a couple of different ways, but yeah.
That's what TMZ were, and that's what supposedly I'm giving with my mic. But yeah, not 100% what the sound quality is going to be like. I'm just hoping it's good, to be honest.
Yep.
Right, so, Billy.
Yeah.
Where do I even start, actually? You're a very complex person. Billy's a very complex person.
I like to think I'm straightforward.
No, I'd say you're quite a complex person.
Yeah, well, complex in the way any human being is complex. I'm not overly complex, I wouldn't say.
I don't know.
Why do you think I'm complex?
I think you're a complex person in the sense of, like, if you was to meet you in the street, like, you wouldn't know who you
Oh, yeah,
who
just because I don't fit into any particular box, that doesn't mean I'm a complex person. If anything, that makes me... I am myself.
I rate it.
So if you meet me, you won't think I'm a solicitor. And
I wouldn't think you were gay.
You probably wouldn't think I was gay. But then, like, that's sort of pretty much the same for everything in life. You wouldn't necessarily think I'm that thing, but I don't think you should fit into any one singular box.
I did actually speak about this in my proposal video, just going back to the fact that you said you wouldn't think you were gay. I also don't think you would think you were gay.
I think you would now. But yeah, if you walk past me in the fruit and veg aisle in Aldi, maybe not, but if you seen me on Friday night when we went out, it was giving gay.
Do you think things can give gay? Because I always think this.
Okay, sorry, it was giving slightly camp. When I've had a drink and one of my friends, there is a distinction between gay and camp, I suppose.
So this is what I'm just really tangent. Do you know when people say like, "Oh, that's so gay"?
Yeah.
What is gay?
It gets associated with softness. That is this primary thing. I have this conversation with my lad friends sometimes. I don't think they...
Yeah, Billy has lots of boyfriends.
Lad friends?
Boyfriends.
Okay,
I would never say the word lads.
Yeah, but you wouldn't... Boyfriends just sounds weird.
It doesn't. I don't
Male
feel
friends. How about that?
Friends.
No, I have a conversation with them because...
What was that noise?
Pringles. I don't know, it's Christmas. They're everywhere.
Go on.
Like growing up, you hear it, like, gay always gets used as a like, going to a football match is a perfect example. Like, if somebody does something like they're rolling around on the floor, or they're doing anything where it's soft.
Who's rolling around on the floor at a football match?
Not watching the players.
People roll around when they're watching?
Yeah,
Or are you saying the players?
the players. So like, someone will get tackled and they start like rolling about like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Then people are saying
they'll be
gay.
like, oh, I can't say it. Like people say, I can't say the words, but they'll say very derogatory words that people may call a gay person.
Or the one with beginning with fur.
Yeah, it's a common one. But
One
then
that sounds like
even if you
maggot.
just say gay, it gets associated with being soft.
Yeah, because I've never understood this, because... So basically I was in town the other day and I put something on my story. I deleted it really quick. Too many people were replying to it. I got scared and I just thought, oh, maybe like I don't need to bring everything that annoys me to the internet, but I do like to do that sometimes. And there was a girl behind me. I was very randomly in Tasuta. Is it Tasuta?
I don't know if that's where he was.
In town. It's by the...
But there is a Tasuta in town. So.
Is it the anti-hand stand, like by that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there and
Why was you in there?
looking for you a last minute Christmas present, because I think I seen something in the window. I thought, Billy might like that anyway. I didn't get you anything, don't get excited.
That was going to be my next question.
I didn't. Trust.
Okay.
So, and there's a girl and she was like, oh, what did she say now? I put it on my story, you might have seen it, but I was like...
I didn't.
She said something about the people... She said something, it was like...
Riveting story, this girl.
Shut up. She said something and she turned around and she was like, oh, he was going to get them on about someone she knows, boyfriend, I don't know, just someone that she may know. And she was like, but only gay people wear them. And I thought, what? And when I looked, it was the most dog ugly pair of trainers. I'm so sorry, I am gay and I'm never wearing them pair of shoes. She is saying only gay people wear them.
People use it like a stereotypical prejudicial way, which isn't nice, but they're not always right. You shouldn't use stereotypes, but stereotypes come from a place. So like, people use gay as an insult because they'll say it's soft. When it's not right, you shouldn't do that. But at the same time, like, when you go up to school, like, gay people tend to be more feminine, generally as a rule. So by being more feminine, they'll be perceived as being soft, and that's where it comes from. Rightly or wrongly. I don't agree with it, but that's why I try not to put myself in a box.
It just always makes me giggle because the things that people say are gay, things I would never do. Like them shoes, I would never have worn those shoes. They was really ugly shoes. It was quite actually offensive.
Exactly, so that's why you shouldn't use stereotypes, because the problem I always found with it, and it made it harder for me trying to deal with being gay, was you get put into one big box together.
Yeah, like everyone is the same. When
just because I'm gay and you're gay, we are so different as people.
But that's like saying...
And you are so different from Byron, and Byron's so different from me, and I'm so different from other
Callum.
And do you know what I mean? Like, it just goes on and on and on. Like, just because in the same way, two lads who are straight, that does... Okay, so is everything the same about them? Like, no. Do you know what I mean?
I do get that. Do you think you found that... Because I did speak about this in the engagement video, so you might have seen, but Billy only... God, I had a big breath. I'm too scared to breathe on this mic. Billy came out literally after we was in a relationship. We spoke about this on the internet before, so no stress, no danger. You can find it anywhere. Do you think the whole stereotype thing maybe made you a little bit more intimidated, scared?
Yeah, of course. Just like,
especially because you have lad friends, so I would be intrigued to know what your lad friends' judgment, like...
No, they're all fine.
No, I'm not saying, like, negative, because I really get on with Billy's lad friends. Sorry, I would never say the word lad, but I can't say boyfriends. They're all literally so lovely, and they've always been so nice to me too. But I would be intrigued to know what their stance was before you came out.
They wouldn't have been bothered. They kind of knew anyway, but I don't really...
Like, what do you think they had a stereotype of gay boys?
Yeah, but they probably still do. They still do. Like, they'll still say things. Some of them might say something every so often, but I try to cut people slack, because I will probably say something about this group of people that is probably from the wrong place. Well, not from the wrong place, sorry, that they might be like, oh,
Isn't
no.
factually correct.
Yeah, well, it's not even necessarily fact. It's more, oh, whatever you've said, it's this makes us feel like this because of this. And you're like, oh, I've never thought about it like that. So try to cut people slack. because I'll say things, you'll say, hey, nobody's perfect. Everyone has certain opinions on things that aren't necessarily right. So, yeah.
I rate it. You're very understanding with the boys.
No, that's
But
why I try to understand other people's point of view. Like,
I think as well, like, as a gay person, straight boys can be terrifying. I'm not going to lie. But Billy's group of lad friends, like, look at you, because they're actually all so sweet. And I think if they wasn't, that would not have been ideal.
No, but it wasn't just like them. It was like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how we ended up in the loophole of speaking about stereotypes, but talking about more gay things. We got engaged, Billy.
We did. That's not gay. That's just getting engaged. Well, suppose marrying a man is pretty gay.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
People actually, guys, it was actually so funny.
Can't say engaged without gay.
There's no Y in engaged.
Yeah, but I'm on about phonetically.
Engaged.
Phonetically.
Do you know what I mean?
Engage.
Yeah, we're engaged.
Engage.
Yeah. This episode is really for the homosexuals.
I know, I need to move past it. This isn't. You said who is Billy Miller, and this is not. This is not
No,
reflecting
this is not who Billy is.
all my personality. This is 5%.
I'll do.
This is the whole part of what I was saying. Like I just happen to be gay.
We need to get back to the engagement story, guys. But first, before we do the engagement story, I've got a little game. Well, it's not a game, but so Billy, you've watched a couple episodes of Paint and Spill, right? Mm-hmm. My first question, as I asked you, is who is Billy Miller, right?
Yep.
I want to do it right. You're going to answer who is Callum Edwards, and I'm going to answer who is Billy Miller. You can go first.
Who is Callum Edwards?
Who is he? Who am I?
Who are you? That's a really tough question because there's so many ways you can like.
You know that it's just the generic of like age, look at ASL. ASL. Did you ever do ASL? Did you ever go on chat roulette?
No, I can do that. All right, so
go on chat roulette?
Callum Edwards, Callum Lee Edwards.
That's where CLE comes from, guys. My name is not actually Clay. A lot of you people think I'm called Clay. I'm actually not called Clay. That's just what they call me.
I don't think anybody thought that was your real name, you know.
Oh, Anna and that did.
Clay, that's not a name.
So many people thought I was called Clay. Like, I have met a lot of people thinking I was called Clay. The owner of Doll Beauty, Danny, calls me Clay.
No. People call things.
No, a lot of people think that.
Like, surely people are thinking that's your birth name.
No, a lot of people thought that was my birth name.
Well, to be fair, I do think your friend was called, to be honest.
Byron. Yeah, but to be honest, Byron has like a name in it. Like
I thought that was his last name.
Yeah, but a lot of people have unique names. I could be one of the unique namers.
Yeah, there's loads of people from St Helens, Merseyside called Clay.
Anyway,
And
go
it's
on.
called John.
Introduce me.
Right, Callum Lee Edwards, that is your name. Interesting fact that may or may not be cut out. Untraditionally, Callum's last name is his mum's name, and not through anything to do with.
My dad knew it was gonna be. My mum knew my dad was gonna be murdered from the get.
Boom, way ahead of the
curve.
Way ahead of the curve. Foot down, feminism. Way back in 2001, first July. It's like no, my last name.
She knew my dad was gonna be murdered from the get.
No. Let's not do it on that angle. Let's do it in the angle of your mum, foot down. She's the woman of the house. He's having my last name.
But then Kaylee also has her last name as well.
So yeah, cool fact for you. So born 1st
So
of
you're
July.
never going to be able to find my dad.
1st of July
I can't find him
2001.
either.
Is that tattoo on you? Anyway, 2001?
No.
No. There probably will be at some point. I'm surprised at that.
I don't know. A lot of people have birthdays.
Callum was his birthday. Does like it. No, you've had it in jewellery and everything like you do like your birthday.
Yeah, I have had it in jewellery actually.
Don't know why. It's just numbers, ain't it? But fair enough. So yeah, born 1st of July 2001. Not traditionally academic, but contrary to what Callum will tell you, he is actually a clever person. But he tries to make out he's stupid. He's not.
I'm not clever.
I'm describing you. No, I'm not saying you're an academic genius.
Which would definitely
I'm
be
not saying he's an
factually
academic
incorrect.
genius. Callum is not academic, but he's not stupid at all. Where people associate being smart with academic, which I think, as an academic person who's gone through the academic system,
But he's very academic.
with academic people, being academic is, don't get me wrong, there's some people who are genuinely smart, like the science, maths type people, like well clever, but a lot of people can go to college, go to uni, doesn't mean anything. But yeah, Carl, anyway, he's clever because he can see things a lot of people can't, like creativity-wise. And that is a form of intelligence. As much as school doesn't make you think it is, it is. So that is all Carl's things. Like, if we walked into this room and it was empty, he would be able to picture where everything can go. I can't.
That's pretty much what I did.
I can only picture things when they're in front of me. It's very annoying. Not always, like, obviously. Yeah, so I shouldn't have looked at it. You threw me off now. So yeah,
in the eyes.
Carl doesn't think he's academic, so he didn't traditionally do great with his GCSEs or anything. May or may not have got kicked out of college. Rumours have been started about that.
I've admitted that on the internet.
The rumours are true.
I did get kicked out of college, guys. That's so embarrassing. Do not get kicked out of college. Do not follow in my lead. Never ever do that.
But unlike most people get kicked out of college, they asked him to go back a couple of years later because he's like, oh, he's doing well. Come back, show everyone. But
and they used to actually. I heard a lot of people on that now do. Can I just add to your story? I heard a lot of people that now go to the college that I went to and do like the makeup course. They have told me, I've seen in DMs, everything that like my old college tutors told. Yeah, like I'm on the example board. They taught me.
Oh, do they really? Well, that's kind of factually incorrect. So if you want a solicitor to write a matter and say you're misleading people,
then there we go.
I don't know any good solicitors.
I do.
So yeah, Carl, not academic, but very, very bright intelligence-wise, and see, your audience will not be an Only Fools and Horses audience, but there's a programme called Only Fools and Horses.
That was my dad's.
Ask your dads, ask your granddads, ask your mums, your grandmas, they'll have watched it. And you may have, but it's unlikely. So Only Fools and Horses is centred around the main character, well, two brothers, Del Boy and his brother Rodney. Now Del Boy is just, both of them are just trying to be rich, and that's the whole point of the programme. So they always come up with schemes, that's another thing that Carl's very good at. So when lockdown happened, it was like, oh God, what do I do? He's like, right, okay, I can do this. I can do it. Just always know.
Wait, I think people on the internet don't actually know this. What I did in lockdown.
Yeah, so Carl, obviously, Carl traditionally.
This is a fun fact.
Carl's now more focused on social media, etc., which he's always kind of done in the time I've known him, but he was very much a working makeup artist.
Yeah, like back-to-back clients all weekend.
Yeah, like working quite well. I know I had to ferry about, it was annoying. Another thing that was Carl doesn't appreciate, so what I had to do on a Saturday was drive him to work, half an hour there, drive back, half an hour, pick him up, half an hour there, half an hour back. So I used to give up 2 hours of my Saturday, and quite often Sundays, and I used to do that all the time.
Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's always the little things. But anyway, so working makeup artist, lockdown happens. Ooh, no one's really getting a cut crease.
A Saturday
clap for the NHS on a Thursday. Some people might, but not in St Helens.
Yeah, that's where I'm from, by the way.
Yeah. If you don't know where it is, don't Google it. You won't look at it the same again. I'm from Wigan, so Wigan's not great. They're both. Sorry. To sum up St Helens, I'm Wigan, I'll lump them in, that's where we're both from, next to each other. If you've watched The Lion King, there's a scene with Mufasa and Simba looking across the whole kingdom that they have. And Simba says, Dad, what's that dark place over there?
Is that Wigan?
And Mufasa says, that's Wigan in St Helens, never go there.
Period.
So, anyway, so no work, can't do work in makeup or anything. So I was like, what do I do? I know. I'm going to get white Air Force, just plain white, and I'm gonna paint them. I'm gonna do custom colourways, and I'll sell them. And that's what I did. And
it actually did so well.
It did, and it kept you going. And then you just have a knack for picking things up and running with them. Now, not to be negative, would you want to tell people what you are?
Yeah, go on.
And Cam's a lot better at this now, so this is more in the past. I don't know why he signed, because he signed because he knows it's true and it annoys him. Is the problem with Cal is as much as he pick these things up and he will then lose interest in it be the next thing.
Yeah, because the thing is, when I was doing the painting of shoes in lockdown, sorry guys, I'm getting awfully hot under here. When I was doing the painting of shoes in lockdown, it was actually doing so well. By the end of lockdown, I was paying someone to work for me, like a couple of days a week, to paint the shoes, and I thought, you know what, this could be, honestly, long-term career. Lockdown ended, I could pick up a makeup brush again and get back to work. Buy shoes, I've never painted a pair of shoes since.
It wasn't so much for that. There's just like other things where you've had an idea and you're doing it, and then you just kind of another thing pops into your head and like that's better. But that's kind of also right. So I say it's criticism, but at the same time, if it was the right thing, you'd probably stick at it. So
I've stuck with paint and spell.
you have, and to be fair, when I look back at the things that you've done, there's only one that I think had the legs and possibly could have gone on. The rest I get. At the time I was like,
what had the legs and could have gone off?
But I think that was a whole...
Oh God, we'll mute that name so quick.
No, I know, but that was a whole situation. But like, honestly, genuinely, like, that really genuinely did have potential. But the way it all came about just couldn't... It wouldn't have. Do you know what I mean? But so yeah, anyway, Cal's a little Del boy. What else about you? Really loves Lego at the minute.
Love
really
Lego.
loves Lego. There's a lot I could speak about you. I could speak and explain you for an hour once I get started. I don't
There
think
we
people
go.
want to hear me explain you.
Well, I'm going to keep Billy's very short and sweet. Because I like that though, because there might be people watching Paint and Spill that have never really got to know me like that.
I think just very quickly. So Cal's sister and his mum will know him in a way I don't, but I also know him in a way that nobody else does. And same with me. Like, your mum knows you more than other people because she's your mum, but I know you very like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I could
We
tell,
live together.
I could tell. Yeah, but even before we lived together, I could tell people. I could tell even Cal's family things about him that they wouldn't necessarily know. And it's not even just things, it's like you as a person.
I like
Yeah,
it.
go on, let's do mine. Best be nice.
We'll do Billy's. We're going to keep Billy's short and sweet because we've got a lot to talk about and not that much memory on this card, which is a bit of an issue. I'm going to pretend to be Billy because I don't know how to do it in the third person.
You just do what I do, say Billy's. You're going to say, no.
Hey everyone,
No, you're not speaking first person.
my name is Billy Miller.
Identity theft. It's not a joke.
Okay,
It
but
affects millions of Americans every year.
oh, relax.
It's off a programme.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Right. Oh, there we go. A lot of people will know that.
Yep.
Hi everyone, I am William Miller. Oh no. Hi everyone, I am Billy Miller. My full name is William Joseph Miller.
Oh, you don't have to give him my full name.
The government name.
Yep.
I'm 26. I am a solicitor. I am actually
You missed a bit.
a Master of Law. What have I missed?
But I don't
Wait,
want
wait.
26.
Oh, is that what I missed?
Yeah.
Okay, but I don't look 26. I'm a Master of Law. I'm currently a working solicitor.
Yeah.
I am from Wigan/Ashton. Split parents, because if your parents haven't split up in 2024 or 2025, grow up.
And if your parents are still together,
Grow up.
they don't want to be.
No, I'm only joking, guys. If your parents are in a loving, happy relationship, like, I'm actually so happy for you, but grow up.
No, I'm happy if it was not true.
Yeah. I am a gym fiend. I love to go to the gym. I love to read. Wow, I wish I could say this about myself. You should be so proud of yourself.
Keep going.
That's it. But,
There's one more thing you could say about me.
okay, but we've not got the time.
What else?
I'm a very caring person.
No,
Love it.
nothing like that. You know about things I do.
I go to run club every Monday.
Yeah.
Um,
Failing at trying to learn Spanish.
I'm currently learning Spanish.
No, that's too positive.
I plan my days out, my weeks out. I also am a business owner with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's Billy. But guys, sorry, that was probably the longest tangent. I'm so sorry that I really probably sounded like a half Billy. It's just because we've got to get this done.
Yeah, and I missed the memo, to be honest.
But go on, let's just have a Pringle.
No, but I do want to ask everybody something. I want you to comment below. So when you take one Pringle, do you take one?
Ew, please
or do
don't
you
take one.
Two.
I take several.
Several? No.
Have you seen my chin? Or chins? You don't get that off one Pringle. So, what we were speaking about before the tangent,
Yeah.
we got engaged.
We did get engaged.
Now, let me get a comfort. I nearly grasped myself up several times during this process.
Yeah. You sort of did. But I just willfully ignored things.
I basically showed him a picture of the ring. Well, I didn't. I wanted my camera roll. I was like showing Billy a picture of something, complaining about it.
The most impressive thing I've ever done mentally is I seen the picture of the ring box. I knew what it was.
No, but I don't like this narrative.
No, listen.
No, I don't like this narrative because I feel like I had a good cover up with saying it was Anna's.
No, it was nothing. Well, mate, yeah, partly, but I didn't even associate that with that. So, God's honest truth, I promise you, I've never done this before, not to this extent. Yeah, so it's in the ring box. I knew what it was, but it was almost like, so my brain's here, and the thought was here, and I knew what the thought was and that it was coming, and I pushed it out before it could form. Like, genuinely, hand on heart, that's what I did.
I appreciate that because I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't have wanted.
There were little things where I was like.
Also, Billy never gets his nails done, right? Billy gets his nails done. My mum is sat on the chair, right? The couch is approximately 1.5 metres away from the chair. My mum sat on the chair, and I said something about Billy getting his nails done. I said, "Oh, Billy's had his nails done." And my mum goes, "Oh, what? Does he know?" So I don't hit my mum.
Like
I don't want
French tips, by the way.
I don't
just to clarify.
Just a clear gel, like I always have.
Just to clarify.
So I don't hit my mum, but you like, shut up. I went like, shh, or something like that. And Billy turned around and he was like, what, you shubbing? I thought, oh, no.
Yeah, I did hear the shush. I didn't hear the original comment at all, but I heard the shush. And then I was like, that was another thing where I was like, that's weird.
And then another thing, I'm basically texting on my phone, don't want to say anything at this point, to Billy's friend Alice. I end up telling Alice, but why I'm telling Alice, I get at home haircuts, right? My barber comes here. It's very relaxed anyway, he's cutting my hair. I'm texting Billy's friend being like, I need you to get Billy out of the house. Like, I'm so sorry, didn't want to tell you, but I've got, like, I need to hide a ring. I'm proposing on this holiday. So the barber goes something like, oh, you're getting engaged, whatever. So I tell him that I'm getting engaged.
Where was that? In
the bedroom. But like I'm typing on my phone.
Yeah.
I've probably still got it in my notes somewhere, like I told him on my notes. So all's fine and dandy. As he's leaving, he's just cut Billy's hair as well. So he's getting up to go, and he says something like, right, bye, have a good holiday, and looks at me right in front of Billy and goes, and good luck.
That one, not even a tiny hint of suspicion. When you say like that, it's like...
Because I turned around and I was like, oh, I was telling him about like these video ideas that I've got, and he was like wishing me good luck.
Yeah, that one was completely believable. Like, completely. That didn't even cross my mind, but there was just like little things. Like, the holiday of a lifetime thing. You said that one or two in the times.
No, you didn't click onto that, don't even lie.
No, like, trust, like, swear down, like, I wasn't saying they're like, oh, it's going to happen, but they were like little things where at the time I remember like, but I just weren't letting myself think about it.
No, because I was getting Billy to say, are you ready for the holiday of a lifetime? Because in my head, this is so disgustingly, chronically online of me. I had the song saved on TikTok, I had the video planned in my head, I had it all out, it was going to go. Billy gets his little digital camera, we realise it could film. So I'm getting Billy to say, are you ready for the holiday of a lifetime? Like, I'm saying that to him, because I thought, oh my god, that is such a good intro of this video.
Yeah, no, there was just
and then
one time you did it. And
the part that I cut out, I was going, are you ready for the holiday of a lifetime? With Tui.
Yeah.
But I cut the with Tui out. Then we get to the beach, I'm ready to propose, right? First of all, in the room in the morning, Billy is not having the fact that we're going to the beach.
It was 5:30 in the morning.
It was probably about 6.
No, we went to the beach before.
Keep in mind that's 10:30 this time here, right? Okay. Billy's not having the fact that we're going to the beach.
Nope.
I'm like, no, please, best believe we're going to the beach. I want to make TikToks. Luckily, I just, like, he's on board with whatever I want to film. He's like, take a tripod. So I thought, well, I was taking a tripod. I was taking a tripod. I was like, oh, do you think it's embarrassing? Should I leave the tripod at back, like at home, like in the room? And you was like, no, bring the tripod.
So supportive.
Do you know what I mean? Like, supportive in that sense. So we get to the beach. I set the tripod up. Billy takes his top off. I said...
Right, so my thinking with that is the sun was coming up now, it wasn't dark. And I was just looking, I was like, oh, this is I'm really in this moment right now. I just wanted to sit there.
I said...
On a lounge,
put the top on.
Just enjoy the moment.
No, I said, put the top on. He went, I'm not getting in your TikTok. I said... Love you so much, but you're getting in the
I
TikTok.
was very lucky because on some days I would flat out refuse, so I could have ruined the whole thing. I was very agreeable that morning.
So he gets in the TikTok, then obviously I propose, then everything is fine and dandy. But yeah, there was...
What a way to skip past all the really nice loveliness of getting
Yeah, I actually asked Billy to marry me before I'd got the ring out my bag.
Yeah, it was funny.
And then
it weren't funny at the time, it was just funny to remember, like, but I kind of like it that, like, it's very you.
It was
like, it's very,
very
like...
chaotic, very me.
No,
very
it's just very, like, like, no, because obviously you put it... No.
It's very unorganised.
No, because, that sounds bad because you actually put a lot of effort into organising this, and
it's the best secret I have ever
What did I
kept.
keep
You
saying?
can appreciate that.
What did I keep saying to you? My big thing right now is how proud I am that you managed to do all this. But at the
Because
same
I
time,
told Billy's friends I was going to do it in March.
mate, Carl is a very... You're disorganised.
Yeah.
Like, matter of fact, he's disorganised.
I'm the, like,
So him, like...
an hour before the airport vibe.
Yeah, him, like... Will you marry me while I'm trying to get the ring out of his bag? Like, that was perfectly you. Like, I wouldn't have wanted you to do it a different way. Like,
It was on brand for me.
Pardon?
It was on brand for me.
It was on brand. Like, if I turned around and it was like... I don't know. Not that, then. Oh, but I probably wouldn't have thought anything about it. I wouldn't think, oh, that's not very you. But I'm just glad you did it.
I liked it. It was fun. It
Fun.
wasn't fun.
Fun.
Fun's a stretch of a word, guys. It was not
Did you have a
fun.
nosebleed on the plane?
I had a nosebleed on the plane. I had an absolute stress rash in the airport. It was chaotic. I was actually going to do it as soon as we landed, if the sun hadn't set, which I'm so glad I didn't do, but I just couldn't have done it any sooner. So that's why it was actually, I don't know if you know this, the date I told everyone it was going to be the 20th. I think I did explain this. But then it got, like, moved because I realised we landed a day early and da-da-da-da-da.
Because you thought we was going a day later?
Yeah, but we wasn't. And yeah, that's how that happened. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Billy didn't say a word to me, guys. He literally just nodded, and then, like, 10 minutes later, we sat on the sun loungers. He grabbed my hand and burst out crying.
That's not true. I did say some things. I said...
Is it for a second?
No. You're skipping ahead. I went, are you messing? Even I knew he wasn't. Like, I could see you crying. Like, I knew it was very real, but... It's nothing else. I had nothing else to say. Like, I was saying yeah, but like, I could not speak. Like, the shock, and then it was just for a TikTok, which I knew it wasn't for a TikTok. Well, technically,
Can you propose to me one day? Because I'd love to know what it feels like. Because I just deep the fact that I'm going to go my whole life without feeling that feeling. It's quite sad.
Well, divorce me one day, and then you can find out with somebody else.
No, I'm just saying that you could do it.
Okay, we'll do one day.
Okay, thank you.
Well, yeah. What else do you want to talk about?
That was such a... What else do you want to talk about? Shall we see what my DMs are saying? Some people have asked us some things on Instagram DMs, so I thought we can answer them. Oh, somebody's asked, what's the best advice for moving out of the talking stage to taking things more serious?
When it's the right person, it's just nothing. You don't think about it.
Yeah, I feel like it just...
You just honestly, everything is just... Not to think if you're talking to someone now, like when they'll go to...
Not the right person, yeah.
I'm not trying to put you down because maybe it's not always that simple, but with Cal it was just like... Everything was just so... I think don't know, it was scary moving on to certain parts, but it was harder not to do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think...
But generally, to what you say from the talking stage...
Like, how do you go from... Going from a talking stage to taking
it's so fact dependent on a case by case basis. Like, is your partner, is there something preventing you from doing that? Are you scared of asking them, like, why is it not naturally going there? Like, there's so many, it's very hard to answer. The best way and the best thing I can always say is...
It's just being upfront with each other, I'd say.
You've got to talk to each other.
Which
is hard because if you've only known this person 2 days, maybe don't deep it that quick, but... Talk. If they're feeling the same way, then they'll talk about it.
Someone asked me, how did I know Billy wasn't going to propose in the Dominican? So...
I made it crystal clear.
Billy did make it crystal clear, but I kind of hoped he would.
But I know why you hope that, because you...
My dream situation ever...
Well, it would have been nice if... I know...
Okay, no, I'm not saying it... But, like, I'm so glad it happened the way it happened. Relax.
But
my dream situation would have been for us both to do it.
Yeah, but do you know why that wouldn't have worked? I've thought about this. I would not have brought that ring with me to that beach that morning if I was planning. I'd have had a whole big shebang planned, and you'd have been like, and I'm like, 1 second, I've got to run the room. Like, what would I?
No, but then that would have been
done?
cute if, like,
Yeah, but
you would have done it after. Still.
I know,
But then the thing is,
no, it's only nice when you've both got it in your pocket at the same time, and you both.
did you rate the fact that I did it so simply?
Yes.
Because I think that's so off-brand for me, but I like
No,
it.
it's not. Not that. Because anything else would have been people there, and you wouldn't have wanted that.
A lot of people ask me.
I can't read the doctors, so you wouldn't have wanted to propose in front of you.
You really like to hold that against me. A lot of people ask me, how did I know it was like the right time? And I said it's because I didn't want a big hoo-ha, where in the past I've always wanted a big hoo-ha.
The reason you thought I might have done it is because you were telling me you weren't going to do it, but you were secretly planning to do it. So you thought, well, he's making crystal clear, but I'm doing it. He doesn't think I am, so maybe he is. But the reason I made it crystal, and I feel so bad about it now because obviously he did it, is I didn't want him to get any hopes or whatsoever and get to the hole and be disappointed. So I was just trying to be like, I do want to do that one day.
But like,
it will
now
not be
isn't the
now.
time.
Like,
You didn't say now wasn't the time. And I remember.
No, I just said it won't be now. It's not that. It was never now isn't right as in on an emotional relationship level. It was more just the money and everything just wasn't right.
I remember I panicked a little bit because we was walking down Deansgate and he made a comment about like, oh, it's fine if it does, like, it doesn't need to happen now. Like, it's not going to add anything to our lives.
Yeah, but I saved that very well.
And I thought, oh no. And I remember going back to you, I said something like, no, but it'd be fine if it was like now.
No, but what I said was, and I made sure to cover myself.
Like, the ring is literally at my friend's house downstairs.
I said, we don't need to do it now. This is not something we need. Our relationship's good. But if it happened, that'd be good too. That is what I said. I was covering it because it's in the back of me and I thought it could happen, so I need to cover myself. Because I've had a thing where Cal's bought me things. I know this isn't buying me a present where you bought me things and I'd be like, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that or...
I remember I did it with Ciroc.
Did it with a couple of things?
Was it Ciroc or Belvedere? I remember Ciroc. I got him this set of like different Cirocs and he was slagging Ciroc off to me and I thought...
Yeah, because my thing with Ciroc is it's in the same price tag as Belvedere, Grey Goose. I don't drink drinks like this. I used to think I was a bit cooler. But on a like matter of fact, Belvedere and Grey Goose and other types can be quite nice. But Ciroc was the same price and it was just tasty like Smirnoff. Alcohol's bad anyway, guys.
Alcohol is bad. But yeah, let's see what else we've got on here.
No,
how do you keep things exciting, spark-wise? How do I? Do you think it's exciting?
Spark, no, see, right, this is what I interpret people mean with spark. People say spark like that exciting butterfly thing at the beginning. If that's what someone means by spark, that's stupid. That doesn't last. What I think is more important, this is going to sound really cheesy, like, them, like, lovely bits. Maybe that's what people mean by spark, but, like, them nice bits where, like... So what do I always say my favourite thing is with you?
Talking.
So if I sit there and we've gone out for tea and, like, Cal hasn't gone on his phone and I haven't got on my phone and we've actually talked for an hour or 2 hours, that is like... I love that. As long as we've not had a disagreement, I love it. That's... So maybe, to me, if that's what spark is, then actually spending, like, talking. And I think that's the best time you can spend together, talking. And
I always say this, I think a key part of having such a healthy relationship is
knowing when to bite your lip.
That's always one, knowing when to bite your lip. It's also like just allowing each other to have 2 separate lives and then coming together at the end of it. Like, I genuinely put that a lot down to that. That's what I'd say, to keeping us back. Just keep things that you want to keep to yourself. Talk. Find things that you like in common. Like that. Find. Yeah, is that the right terminology? Find things that you like in common.
Make time for the other person.
Definitely make time for the other person.
And that's what I think talking is making time. Because you are chronically on your phone. Like, you wake up, you won't speak to me for like 5 minutes, or you'll be on your phone first thing straight away.
Oh, yeah, I'm so bad for it. It's disgusting. So, like, it bothers me too.
Like, I feel like you're actually like, allocated. That sounds bad. But like, I like it. Like, just make time. You have got to bite your lip. You've got to. Not everything is worth. You don't have to have an argument over things. Sometimes you just have to let things go. But that doesn't mean you're being mug. Like, do talk and like say things probably. But it's, I don't know. It's a fine line. You know what? It's a lot of effort. Takes a lot of work. Like Cal says, our relationship it is easier, and in a lot of ways it is, but it still requires work. It's like a garden. The best metaphor I can think is like at the beginning you plant these seeds, but if you just leave it, like it's not going to grow into anything. You have to put the effort in, like cultivate it, like maintain it, work on it. This crop over you might fail. Do you know what I mean? Like you just have to do.
I like that metaphor.
It's good, but it's a good metaphor for other things like mental health. Like your mental health is a garden. If you don't work to maintain it, then you are gonna like it will suffer. Do you know what I mean? You can use that for a lot of things. But yeah.
But yeah, guys, I think that's what our advice would be. I very abruptly going to end this conversation.
Why are you putting the oven on?
It really wants me to cut tea. But
No.
all that being said, guys, and my camera's literally going to cut off any second. We've had a lovely time. I've really enjoyed having Billy on and having this like really chilled sit down situation. But I hope you all enjoyed. That was such a chaotic cut off, but my camera's literally going to cut off any second. Guys, the camera ended up cutting off anyway, but I just wanted to jump on and really say I hope you all enjoyed the episode. I've actually really enjoyed having a really chilled, sit down, chatty video with Billa. And if you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a like, subscribe, a little comment, let us know how you feel, and I will see you all in the next one.